Hello, it's me again, Paul Palmer. And today I'm talking about root cause analysis. I find that there's a lot of talk about root cause analysis and it's always in the procedures, but in some ways it's a little bit frustrating that people look and they find the first potential root cause. And rather than doing everything that should be completed to be able to fix a problem, they look at the first potential idea that it might be. And they think, oh, well, we'll do that one first. And if it's not that, we'll do something else. Instead of thinking about root cause as a potential opportunity. So every time you've got an issue that's been highlighted, anything that you've got identified, and you do it's significant enough to do the full root cause analysis, well, it gives you an opportunity to have a closer look at the system and the process. So say you're manufacturing a product. Well, when you're looking at root cause, you might look from all the way from starting materials all the way to finished product packaging and shipping. Now, in doing so, sorry, I paused there because there was a bit of interference. In doing so, there's the potential to find lots of little things that might improve things. And what I like to see is you identify a small problem or a small opportunity that could have a really big enhancement to performance. And people go for that and they do it and they fix the problem. They fix the first problem. But what they need to do, if you're doing 5 whys, for example, you're looking for root cause using 5 whys. So you look and you've gathered your evidence together. You've got all your facts and you look and you say, well, why does it do that? Why does it do that? Why does it do that? And you choose one option for each of the 5 whys, where in actual fact, each one could have 3 options. And if you choose instead each 3 options for each of the whys, well, you end up with a tree. And you can put that into a decision tree, which you can use to decide which actions to take to do your improvements. So root cause analysis is not just about getting to the cause. It's about the solution. So you're gathering your evidence. What's the problem? You've got your problem statement. I'm not so sure that I always do the formal problem statement, but I know in my head what the problem is. And it's usually written down on some documentation, depending on whether it's a deviation, a customer complaint, maybe it's an incident of a different type, maybe a non-conformance. You analyze, well, what caused it? Or what are the potential causes? Never look at just one. Solutions. Of course, you might want to classify them. Which one's the most severe output? Which ones were the most likely? And which ones are detectable? Now, just because something's detectable doesn't necessarily mean you don't fix it. So I'll give you an example. If you're doing a shipping operation and you're packing it and you've put your logger in there and you've identified a mechanism to make sure that it starts every time you put it in, but you know you can detect it with a second check, so you don't bother because it's going to cost you, I don't know, 50p for each one extra. But how much time are you spending doing that second check? Well, it's probably one person, 10-15 minutes for every shipment. Well, 10-15 minutes, say you're going, I don't know, 15 pounds an hour. 15 minutes, so you quarter of that. So you're looking at what? 15. I shouldn't do mental maths in the evening, should I? It's £2.50 for the £10, and then 5, that's £1.25, so that's £3.75. So £3.75 versus your 50p. But that £3.75 would have been spent anyway. So it doesn't get assessed. It doesn't get taken into account when you're doing your quality cost analysis. But it should be, because that time saved is going to save you, maybe it costs you 50p on your cost of goods, but if you're saving that much on your overhead, then you're much more profitable. So it's really important when you have got a problem to identify, to do the analysis in depth. Don't just look at one option. Formalize it, follow your tree down. Whether you're doing it by 5 whys, whether you're doing Ishikawa diagram, the fishbone. I actually like the Ishikawa because I like the shape of the fish around it. It's probably not the reason for doing it, but I'm a Pisces, so I like fish. But the Ishikawa diagram can use the same approach. You go off with your bones, your initial bones, your categories, and you break those down in the same way. And it may be that you come up with 10, 15 different options. Now, it may be that 5 of those resolve your problem, but in doing the investigation, you found 3 more potential improvements that improve your efficiency by 20, 30, 40%. And often it's that incremental change which will enhance the efficiency of your process, but also reduce the number of errors. So that's it for today. Make sure root cause analysis looks at all the root causes, not just the first one you find. That's it. Paul Palmer. I'll talk to you soon.